So people want to know what they can do in Edinburgh right now. The Fringe is cancelled, but there's still a lot open and a lot closed. So this is the latest. We have just visited in July. Today's the 31st of July. And we started at the Royal Botanic Garden of Edinburgh. That is open. Tickets need to be pre-booked. It is free. It is wonderful. 70 acres in the centre of Edinburgh. The famous glass houses are closed, but they are due to reopen imminently, hopefully, so keep an eye on their website. And that was great for little legs to run around. It was really good for all ages, especially obviously if you're green fingered. Then we also went up Carlton Hill. Very good to get views over the city, look at various monuments and keep yourself to yourself. Lots of fresh air. Arthur's Seat is another hike that gets you kind of into the fresh air. Edinburgh Castle opens on the 1st of August. A lot of it is open, a lot of it is closed. So let's see. Pre-booked tickets are required. The Great Hall, St Margaret's Chapel, the Scottish National War Memorial, the 1 o'clock gun, Mons Meg, and external areas are going to open. Closures include the Royal Palace, the Honours of Scotland, which are the crown jewels, and the Stone of Destiny, Fight for the Castle exhibition, Regimental Museums, National War Museum, the 1 o'clock gun exhibition, the Queen Anne Tea Room, guided tours and gift shops are closed for the time being. Edinburgh Zoo open, need to pre-book tickets in a time slot, so you can see pretty much everything there. They've got some walkways closed. We loved it, but even though they had some indoor walkways closed, like the Lemur walkway, you can see most of the animals outside anyway, and there's so much to see that we didn't feel we missed out on anything. So that's still a great experience for kids especially. Love Gorgie City Farm is open. That's free as well. So that's like a little farmyard in the middle of the city, cute as a button, and it's got llamas and pigs and cattle and sheep, you know, typical farmyard scenario, and a little outdoor cafe. What else? Oh, we went for a sail with Maid of the Forth from South Queensferry, a 90-minute sightseeing sail, and we actually saw our very first puffin. I've never seen a puffin before, and lots of seals basking on the rocks. We went round Inchcombe Island and saw Inchcombe Abbey from a distance, and it was just beautiful. So that was a lovely experience, kind of slightly out of the city. We dropped by the Scottish National Gallery of Modern Art, and the grounds are open there, so the gallery's closed for the time being, but the grounds featuring Charles Jenks landform are open, and there's lots of sculptures dotted around the grounds, so that's still worth doing. And we walked to Dean Village, like a little historical mill town. That's cute as a button as well. So what else? Let me see, I've got more for you. Camera Obscura is open. You need to pre-book tickets. The National Museum of Scotland reopens on the 19th of August. Book tickets online from the 14th. The Scottish Gallery has reopened by appointment only, Tuesday to Friday, and for walk-ins on Saturdays. It sounds a bit like hairdressers suddenly, I don't know why. Dynamic Earth opening dates TBC, and several others of the galleries are meant to announce their opening dates next week. So, and the city sightseeing bus, hop on, hop off. You can buy tickets on board contactly, though they prefer if you bought them online in advance. So we did that, whizzed round town. That's a very good rainy day option. And in terms of keeping yourself to yourself, we stayed at the Night Residence by Mansley, which is just off the Grass Market. So self-catering, 1, 2 or 3 bedroom apartments, so we could kind of, you know, just cook our own meals and chill out, put the kids to bed, and then we had a living room to hang out in, and we didn't have to kind of go down to a hotel dining area for breakfast or eat out every night. We could kind of keep ourselves relatively isolated. And then the other key things to remember in Scotland: bring masks. Check our regulations, they are different to Wales, Northern Ireland and England, and just have a great time. Bring your credit cards to go contactless, and check everything I've said. I'm saying it on the 31st of July. It's all subject to change, and things will be opening hopefully. Of course, we could go into lockdown again. Hopefully that will never happen again, fingers crossed. So just check everything before you set off. Things can change in a heartbeat, but that's the latest from our long weekend in Edinburgh. We had a great time. It's still buzzing, even though the Fringe isn't going ahead and there's less footfall, less international tourists. it was a great time for a Scottish person or someone in the UK to visit Edinburgh and make the most of this quiet period. Pubs are open, some good restaurants are definitely welcoming tourists, so have a ball.